My parents immigrated to the United States in the 1960s, and it was not without obstacle or challenges for them coming here to the United States. I am a first generation Taiwanese American. When they came to the United States, they had very little in their pockets. They had no money, and they moved to a 2-bedroom apartment with a family of 6. My mother spoke no English. My father was trying to finish his studies, and we were the only Asian family in the entire apartment complex. So different back then for me was not good or bad, it just was. And as I grew up, the differences became more good and bad. And I think that obstacles are neither good or bad. I think being a climber, we're all drawn to climbing because we like the obstacle and because we like the challenge and because it's not easy. And for me, it's because, first of all, there's a journey through that. And on the other side of that is growth. And I don't think as a climber, you ever go around a crux. I think you find a way and you get through the crux and you learn from the climb. So for me as a business owner, challenges are just what they are. And my team and I take each one at a time, and we find a way and we work together. Before becoming president of Sportrock, I was an elementary school teacher for 10 years, and I taught 4th and 5th grade. As a teacher, I felt like it was my responsibility and my privilege to be able to create an environment for all students to feel safe and to want to explore. So I think with my experiences growing up, as well as being a teacher, and now having the opportunity to create the space for Sportrock, my team and I are very committed to a community of inclusion. When you come through the doors, while you bring in your differences, you are also a climber. And that is the common thread amongst all of us, is that we're climbers, and you're here at Sportrock, and that's celebrated. So Sportrock was founded by a group of climbers who wanted a place to climb and to train. And every employee who works for Sportrock is a climber and passionate about climbing. As a small business, we need to be very clear about the why of our company. Why do we exist? And that we are keenly aware that we don't exist without our community, that we are teaching and learning gym, and that we are committed to the craft of climbing. And we want everyone who comes through our doors to learn the hard and the soft skills of climbing and still have fun. We also are fully aware that every decision we make as a team makes a difference. And as we continue through this pandemic, we are still mindful about how we will come out the other side. When small businesses are tested, like a time this last year when we had to close our doors, the financial impact for a small business is not insignificant. And making decisions about how are we going to support financially our employees through this, because they are clearly the ones who make the company what it is. And that was my first priority, is to take care of our employees, that small community. And the second priority was, how do we take care of our members? How do we stay connected to our members through all this? And how do we ask for help? And will we get the help? And it is overwhelming, the amount of support we got over the year through the pandemic, and we continue to get from our very caring community. Our members continue to support and encourage us, is a bright light for us. So my mom always told me, if you're gonna do something, do it well. And to me, that's been a very powerful mantra in all the things that I do, particularly Sportrock. Everything I do is in the spirit of making Sportrock a better company. Everything my team does, my team who has been with me for many of them over 10 years, almost 20 years. and they live and breathe Sportrock. Sportrock to me is a privilege to be able to guide people to realize their potential, and that every employee and every member who I interface with, I want them to realize that for themselves. And I love it. It's not a job, it's not a career, it's a calling for me. And that this is an honor to be the president of a company where so many people care. And it's a great responsibility, but one that, when I see an employee find joy in the impact of what he or she has done for the company, I know I've done well.